So I started at Cigna in 1995. I was a summer intern the prior year, in between my junior and senior year of college, and I started in the Actuarial Executive Development Program, the AEDP. I did several rotations in a bunch of different areas: individual life insurance, healthcare, reinsurance, and then I did a few years in retirement. Most of those roles focused on pricing, and then in 2004, I came back into healthcare. For the last 10 years, I've been in a variety of healthcare roles. And in between there, I actually was the director of the AEDP for 2 years. So I had a human resources role in between there. But currently, I am back in healthcare finance, and I head up the reserving, trend, and risk analytics area. So earlier in my career, my roles often related to pricing type functions, and I did that across a bunch of different business areas. So I was in individual life insurance, then healthcare, reinsurance, retirement. The concept of pricing was really the same in all of those. However, the lines of business were different, and so that was nice because the pricing aspect was constant across all of those areas. And so I was able to take learnings from the one area to the other, and yet I was able to develop learnings in the new role because there were different business partners, there were different competitors, there were different ways that Cigna could add value in these respective areas. So that was a very nice progression for me as I would move from one role to the other. In the second half, let's say, of my career, I've been in healthcare the whole time, but now I've not been in pricing for a while. So I've moved into a methodology area, a risk management area, and now our reserving area. And so now the function is different, but the underlying product and the value that we add, and in many cases the business partners that we work with, those are similar business partners. So now it's kind of the other side of the coin, in that I'm trying to expand my knowledge still of healthcare and just different areas where an actuary or financial person can add value. So having that pricing background is very helpful for me now, even though I'm not doing the pricing, because my pricing business partners, I'm interacting with them frequently, and so being able to put myself in their shoes, know really what they're trying to get at, and be able to communicate with them at that level is helpful. One thing that I've been fortunate enough to do in my career, this is my 10th role at Cigna in 19 years. So I've moved very frequently. I was certainly a beneficiary of being in the AEDP, where the first several years of my career I had kind of systematic rotations. A program director was helping me find subsequent roles and would put me into that. But since then, I have found that many times the next role will kind of come to me a little bit. It comes from the networking and so on, but in my last few roles, it has been more a matter of just having connections and having people kind of say, oh, there's an interesting role over here, might you have interest in that?